Hey everyone, GrimmChorizo here, and welcome to Wrestling Roundup, the show where I give you this week's wrestling news, rumors, and recaps. So let's get started with the results from Monday Night Raw. Seth Rollins apologized to Dean Ambrose, the first time after 3 years since the Shield broke up. I really liked this segment. Dean Ambrose was not so easy to forgive him, and then the Miz Taraj came out and attacked them both. Finn Balor had a match with Elias Sampson. Finn won the match by DQ after Elias Sampson smacked him in the head with his guitar. Kurt Angle revealed his big controversial news, and it is that he had a son, Jason Jordan. Now, I know a lot of people hated this. I don't hate it. I think it's a little goofy, but it's wrestling. You can do whatever the hell you want. I think it's going to be one of those things that probably down the line will be on one of those countdowns that are like terrible storyline ideas. But right now, you know, it's going to give Jason Jordan a chance to do something. He wasn't being used. I mean, I loved American Alpha. It's sad that they're broken up, but it'll give both Jason Jordan and Chad Gable a chance to try single stuff. They're both great wrestlers and will do great. And it's a storyline, you know? I always say that I wish they had more storylines. Sometimes they're goofy, sometimes they're just ridiculous, but it's something. In a week or two, I might be like, oh dear God, this is awful. But right now, I don't hate it. Then the main event, Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns were having a match. It ended in a no contest after Braun Strowman came out and destroyed them both. On SmackDown, Jinder Mahal brought the Punjabi prison, lowered it, gave this, you know, promo that Jinder gives. Orton came out, he climbed the Punjabi prison, was like, I'm gonna win! That was pretty much that. Mike Kanellis made his in-ring debut, defeating Sami Zayn. Becky Lynch defeated Charlotte Flair. And in the main event, Kevin Owens and Baron Corbin defeated Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles in a tag team match. So this week it's pretty much a decisive win for Raw. SmackDown didn't have all that much I enjoyed. I mean, the tag team match was fine. It's always great to see AJ and Nakamura team up, but it just wasn't that great. Breezango had their Fashion Files. This time it was X-Files style, and I mean, that's awesome, and you know, it's got things that I like, but Raw, I mean, it had Kurt Angle payoff, it had a good match between Joe and Reigns, it had Braun come out and destroy, it had a guitar smash, which is always good. They announced that next week it's going to be Sasha Banks and Bayley in a #1 contenders match, so I mean, there was just a lot more happening on Raw. SmackDown just kind of felt eh, and going into Battleground, I mean, I'm not too excited for Battleground. I hope that it is better than expected, but I'm just not too hyped for it. So the win goes to Raw. Speaking of Battleground, a few new matches have been added for the pay-per-view, including Mike Kanellis versus Sami Zayn. And on the pre-show, Ty Dillinger versus Aiden English. There is no build to this, but that's just what they do. They wrestle on the pre-show of SmackDown pay-per-views. Earlier this week, it was announced that Talking Smack has been canceled as a weekly show. It will still air after SmackDown pay-per-views, but this really upsets me, and it upsets a lot of people. The reason apparently is because not enough people were watching it. I get that, but how much does it cost to produce this show, to carry a little bit of extra set work, have some people stay while they're filming 205 Live, and do this, or not filming, airing 205 Live, do Talking Smack, gets a chance to have people get their characters over more. Maybe they weren't on SmackDown, they get to cut a promo, or they get to advance a storyline. You get Daniel Bryan, who just is great for this stuff, Renee, who's great for this stuff, and other guests. I mean, it's still going to be on after pay-per-views, but it made SmackDown really, really stand out and different, and I think that was part of what made, from the beginning of the brand split to, like, you know, about WrestleMania, made SmackDown Live the best show in years, and I'm really sad that it's going away. I'm disappointed. I hope they change their mind, but I don't really see that happening. So thanks for watching this week's episode of Wrestling Roundup. Be sure to check out my Battleground predictions, and I'll see you next week. See you later.